Hello? Welcome. Oh my god, I lost my shoe. Not a Cinderella moment. Welcome back, baby, to the studio. Yeah. What's poppin'? Oh my god. I missed you guys. Anyways, you know the drill. What am I wearing? I'm wearing that black jumpsuit that I wore for maybe every other episode. I just decided to put like this, it's like this little croppy toppy, just because like I didn't shave my armpits and I didn't want that to be seen on camera. So I just put a black top over it. It has a little color, so like professional. Also, I kind of like quickly did my makeup. I mean, that too, like barely. I just don't like wearing makeup anymore. Like I don't know, I feel it all natural, but what I was talking about was like the bangs. They're gonna be in the way. I might put them back. But yeah, this is it. Got a cute little, yeah. Let's get started. So what's going on? Ugh, ew, I have like bangs in my face right now. You guys, it has been such a wonky tonky week. As you guys know, like I have been, sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Y'all know the drill. But as you guys know, like hold on, too loud. Okay, all right, we're ready. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you see that there's no more plant. Yeah, it's gone. It's going with my roommate. So yeah, currently I have a few crystals and this succulent plant thingy, cacti. No idea what it is. She left that behind, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna take it. But I was like, it's feeling a little hospital-y. Because like I've got white walls, we've got a mirror, and then like obviously the pop of color is the iconic rocking chair that I sit on. But like, yeah, I just felt like I needed a pop of something. And then I realized that I still had my on-air thingy, and thingy as in, I don't even know what it is, like a light box? I don't know. But I decided to put it on my left because I'm like, let's bring it back. Remember when she was there? Anyways, I'm back. I'm good-ish. So as you guys know, I have stopped smoking the ganja, and I'm like reinventing myself. I'm like trying to find out who Tina is. But also in the midst of all this, I've been feeling like, who the fuck am I? Like, what am I doing with my life? I told myself not to swear because I really need to stop. Like, how am I supposed to make money if I keep swearing? So I apologize. But, well, I apologize to my own bank account, honestly. Not even to anyone watching this, because like as y'all know, I've got a bit of a potty mouth. But yeah, not in person though, which is really weird. I think I just feel a lot more comfortable swearing online for some odd reason. I just feel like it's authentic. I don't know. I can't justify it, and I can't justify these feelings that I've been feeling, which is like imposter syndrome all over again. It's like, I've already worked through that. Like, why am I feeling imposter syndrome after like a year and a half of doing this? But I think it's because I haven't seen like insane results, and I've been having a lot of people like honestly leaving a lot of hate comments on my YouTube shorts, and obviously those don't feel the greatest. They don't really get to me, to be honest. I've talked about this before, but I don't know. I think it's just like a me thing. I'm just going through the stages of not only grief, not only heartbreak, but also like getting sober again, you know? And I think with that comes anxiety, depression, and like my brain chemistry is just trying to get itself back together again, I have a feeling. Well, kind of, yeah, right? Like, I've been losing so many freaking brain cells for the past, like, 3 years every single day of my life. So now that I don't have that, it's just like, oh, well, negative self talk. Like, no, 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 no. That's not who we are. We don't do that here because that leads us absolutely nowhere in life. So I like try to correct it, but at the same time, it's really hard when it's like a deeper feeling, like in the heart. And like, I hate to say this, but like it always ties back to, I even hesitate to say this, love, I guess, you know? Like, I think like, oh, like, basically what I'm trying to say is that anytime I have an issue with my life, it could be like, honestly, I don't work up like small little things, like I kind of let them go. But let's say like I've been having a really hard day, and then it always goes back to love and relationships. I'm always like, oh, like this is why I'm single. Like, oh, this is, like this is probably why I'm not good enough for this person. Or like, I don't even know. I'm not trying to cry today. I've cried too much on the internet, and that's enough. That's enough for a year. I mean, I am a Pisces. I'll cry every day, but like, I just, yeah. It's really hard, to be honest. Just being a woman. Like, all these fucking emotions. Like, we could be fine one moment and then just not be fine the next. Like, I don't get that. And then it's all, like, in our heads. Like, nothing has changed but our perspective. So I'm, like, forcing myself to see the perspective of, like, no, I am good enough. And if I am telling myself, like, who the fuck are you to just, like, want a career in podcasting? That's been, like, my biggest thing lately. It's like, what am I doing with my life? Like, is this what I genuinely want to do for the rest of my life? Like, yes, it is. But, like, who the fuck am I to do this? Like, and I have every right to do so, Like, I then, like, try to tell myself, I'm like, well, people like Trisha Paytas, like, she just talks about her life. She talks about the lessons she's learned. She talks about pop culture and whatever else. Honestly, I don't watch too many of her content, but like here and there I'll watch something. And I'm like, if there's enough room for Trisha Paytas, why isn't there enough room for me? And it's not only Trisha Paytas, like it's literally everyone else that I consume content from. Like, they all are just sharing their own story. We all have a right to share our own story. And that's what I keep telling myself. But again, like, because I haven't really seen significant results, I'm just kind of like, oh, like, am I meant to be doing this? Like, should I just, like, settle for a 9-to-5 job? Like, go back to school, do, like, something that I semi-enjoy? Like, maybe, I don't even know. That, like, stops me in my tracks right away, because I'm like, I already went to school for film school because I wanted to do this. Because I wanted to see what the film industry was like. And also, as you guys may or may not know, since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. So I just kind of found a way to do it on my own. But again, like, it's not, I see it as a job, but I don't think the rest of the world sees it as a job. And so because of that, I sometimes convince myself, like, oh, maybe it's not a job. Like, maybe it's not, I don't know. And it's sad because it's like, oh, I'm just like, what, wasting my time doing this? I don't know. You see, like, this is what's been going on in my head. It's just like this back and forth, this contradiction, this, like, it's just a mess. It's a mess up there right now. And I know I should just take it day by day. I haven't relapsed since the first one, which I won't even count. Like, I'm technically 2 weeks sober. because I just needed one day to realize that I was like, this ain't for me anymore. And I feel okay. Like, I don't feel like I need to smoke, but like, I always just want to fill that void, you know? And I try to sit with myself and like kind of meditate a bit. I haven't really meditated, to be honest. I should. But yeah. Again, like, it all just ties back to like heartbreak and not feeling good enough. And I know those are just things, negative self-talk, that I have either grown up feeling that way and I just can't shake it off. I know there's a word for it. Conditioning. There it is. I know those are just like conditioned thoughts. And I've tried to let go of them before, and I have. But like, they do creep up, and I get it. Success is not linear. Success is like up, down, but like, if you look at it, if you put it out into perspective, it's honestly always going up, because you're always growing, you're always collecting more and more wisdom. Not everyone, though. Not everyone. But yeah, I don't know. I think I need to be patient. And another thing too, like, I think to myself, I'm just like, okay, what am I going to talk about on the podcast now? Like, what am I going to say? Like, I feel like I've talked about everything. Like nothing has been happening in my life to the point where I'm like, oh, I can talk about this. And then I tell myself, well, maybe you should do something. And then I'm like, well, is it in the budget? It's not. So yeah. I mean, I am going on a trip soon, so I hope like that really lifts my spirits. That usually does. I do get inspired. And I also like, so if you guys have Snapchat, like, there's Snapchat influencers. Well, they're already influencers, but they moved on to Snapchat and they make a lot of money. And one of them, who I religiously watch, I watch 3 or 4 people religiously on Snapchat. Number 1, this is so controversial, David Dobrik. I don't know, I just find him interesting. I used to watch his vlogs and he just disappeared because he got canceled. And then, I mean, I get it. Sorry, Jeff. But like, I don't know. He's still like, these people are entertaining to me. Like, they keep me company. Leave me alone, okay? So yeah, David Dobrik, Catherine Paez, love her. Anyways, Chantal Jeffries, BFFs, duh. And who's the 4th? Sometimes Natalie. I don't know. Natalie Noel, which is like David Dobrik's old assistant, but now she's like her own influencer / God knows what she is. I think she's like president of his company or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, those people I watch religiously, and then sometimes I'll watch Landon just to see the stuff. The BS. Jeez. But anyways, yeah. So those are the people that I watch. Where was I going with this? Why did I bring up Snapchat? Oh, right, Chantal Jeffries. So she posted something today, and I was like, oh, screenshot this and save this for later. And I was like, oh, if you're feeling this way, do this. And I was like, just watching it down, and it was like, oh, if you're feeling sad, like, go on a walk or something like that. But the one that really stood out to me was like, if you're feeling uninspired, read. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Reading does inspire me. So I've got a whole bunch of books here that I could just like, you know, watch. How do you watch a book? I mean, I have been watching these books. Every time I look at the TV, it's right underneath. But no, like, I definitely think I should take some time and like read again, you know, like really genuinely every single day, like 30 minutes before bed, just start reading, because I want to feel inspired again, and I haven't been. So I thought once I stopped smoking weed, like, I would feel so inspired and like all these ideas would come to me, and nope. I'm kind of in a rut, and it really doesn't help when you're having this like insane imposter in syndrome, this insane imposter syndrome all over again. You know, it's like I have to reconvince myself. I have to reprogram my brain again to just be like, no, like, you're good enough. What you're doing is fine. Like, what you have to say, your story is meant to be told. It's okay to be told. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you got to do. You just can't quit. And quitting is not an option for me. Like, I'm not going to stop this because, what, I have some bad feelings. Meh, get over it. No, because that's not how I'm going to succeed. Because if I stop now, I'm never going to get to the place where I want to be. So if I continue, eventually, we will get there. And speaking of eventually, like, something that is a little bit of a confidence boost. I'm at 200 subscribers on YouTube. Which I'm, like, super excited about. And I woke up this morning feeling a little bit good because I'm like, yay, okay. First of all, I got my paycheck, although half of it goes to bills. It's fine. It's fine. Like, comment and subscribe and, like, share this podcast. Please help a girl out. Anyways, but then I woke up and I saw, like, I always check my YouTube comments, and I just always check YouTube. Like, that's the first thing I check. Mail, YouTube, and then my bank account. So, yeah. I saw that I have 202 subscribers as of today. And that's like, I feel good. I really honestly do. Because it's like growing my little community out there of my cute little nuggets. And like, people are actually watching it. Like, not only my shorts, but like my long form videos, like this whole podcast. Like, people are sitting down and watching it and listening. And for that, thank you. Genuinely, thank you. You're amazing. But yeah, it is taking slower than I would want it to, but that's okay. That is okie dokie, because everyone who started off like this, you know, like they were just throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks. And this is me, you know, like, who knows what this podcast will evolve to, you know. And I've talked about this before, like, who knows if I'll have like a second host. I might add someone on or have guests on, you know, like, who knows. But as of right now, I'm just sharing my story, hoping that someone out there gets it or understands it or learns something from it, because that makes me feel like I'm fulfilling some kind of purpose. If someone out there is like, oh wow, okay, like, learned something great and felt great about themselves while listening to me or any of the content that I've posted, you know. Like, I'm here to make humanity great again. No, but all jokes aside though, like, I really am, like, I want to leave this earth a better place than when I came in, you know. Like, the other day I had posted like my viewpoint on war, and I'm like, why is war a thing? And someone commented being like, women, like, it's in human nature, not even human nature, it's in nature to have war. Like, ants, he like listed off like a whole bunch of animals, and I'm like, dude, if you want to compare your evolution to an ant, go ahead. Like, we're the most evolved animals on this planet Earth, and you want to compare yourself to an animal that doesn't have that type of consciousness? Like, we can evolve to something more peaceful and greater. Like, why leave the world the way it is when we can leave it better? I don't know. I know obviously not everyone has that mentality, but it's like, if you don't, I just don't get you. We just can't be friends. I'm sorry. What? Like, if you're not here to evolve, if you're not here to grow, what are you here doing? I get that you don't have to be growing and like reading self-help books all the time. I get that because that's unhealthy at the end of the day. Sure, being on that journey in the beginning, you're like super into it. And then you're kind of like, okay, now I have to implement what I've learned. And then you go live your life, you know? Like, you become the better version of yourself. And you implement that in every aspect of your life. Relationships, work, romance. Like, well, I guess that's part of relationships, right? Yeah, I don't know. You just start implementing that within your life. Like, you just start leveling up. And so I think that's also it. Like, it's just been so quiet, so like in the zone for me. Like, I've just been doing the same thing every single day, and I definitely feel like I can improve in many aspects of my life, but overall I'm proud of from who I used to be to who I am now. Like, little me would be so proud, but then there's like me now that's like just like so impatient, just wants her dreams to come true. And quite frankly, I hate saying this out loud because I feel like it hits a wound so deep that like I don't know if it'll ever heal. But like, I just genuinely just want to settle down with someone. I just want to find my partner for life and have our family and just live happily ever after. Like, is that too much to ask for? And I know it's not like happily ever after. I know that's such Disney princess bullshit, and I get that. But also, because of who I am, like, I have cultivated such beautiful relationships with the people that I do have around me. So like, why wouldn't I continue to do that with like a partner who's actually right and meant for me, who wants the same things too, you know? Obviously there's always going to be conflict and there's always going to be issues and problems. You just have to learn how to overcome them. And if you've got compassion and love and patience, then I think you can overcome it, you know? I think that is the happily ever after. It's just like, oh, no matter whatever life throws our way, it's just how we deal with it, you know? And it's like the quote says, 10%, what is it? Hold on. I gotta think about it. I think it's like 10% of what happens to you, 10% of is what, oh my God, I don't know how to word this, but basically, I struggle with these. I like always know the precipice of it, but I don't know the actual quote. But basically, 90%. No. I'm trying to say the quote and I'm like butchering it. But basically, oh my God, this is just as frustrating for you as it is for me. But 10% of what happens to you, or like, okay, life will happen and that's 10% of it. But 90% of it is how you react to it. Like, you could be going on, you know, like let's say you stub your toe. That's a 10% right there. Well, that's more like a 1%. But it's a shitty feeling, right? But how you react to it is going to determine your rest of your day. Like, I literally hit my, I think this is called a weenus, like your elbow. My funny bone, it's even like kind of hurting right now. I might get a bruise, who knows? I bruise so easily. But yeah, I hit that while I was like doing my hair. I was already kind of frustrated because, you know, hair frustration is the worst. But yeah, and then I just kind of took a deep breath and then boom, I just hit my weenus. That sounds so weird to say. So I hit my funny bone and then I just like, I just wanted to get so angry. And I'm like, it's not worth it. And I just let it go. Literally within seconds, I'm just like, whatever. And it even stopped hurting as soon as I like let it go from my mind. So I was like, oh, nice. I wish I could do that with my heartbreaks. Like, that would be nice. Although I can. There's like, okay, you guys know Vampire Diaries, right? Like when they shut off their emotions. I can do that. I am a vampire, Ian Somerhalder. I'm right here. Hi. I am obsessed with that man. Like, obsession is an understatement. Like, I have a shrine of him And I pray to the gods that one day him and I get to hang out. That's it. Just hang out. Yeah, no, he's married. Like, I wouldn't obviously do anything. But, like, if him and Nikki ever get divorced. Oh, hello, Ian. Anyways, yeah, I just find that man so beautiful. He knows he is. He knows the power he holds against me and all these other fucking girls. He knows what he's doing, okay? Anyways, why were we talking about him? I mean, why not? Right. Emotions. Yeah, I can shut off my emotions. So, it does work sometimes, but then, like, the more you suppress your emotions, the more they come out later. So it's like a temporary suppression. And then I'm like crying myself to bed, being like, nobody loves me. Meh. I laugh now, but this is just a coping mechanism. I really, truly do feel hurt. But yeah. It's like I'm just waiting for life to happen. And I know you have to get out there and do it, but like, I'm getting out there and doing it, okay? One aspect of my life. I'm not gonna go out there and date around. Like, I'm not interested. And when I'm in love with someone, like, there's no point. And there's no point for me to even, like, get on top of someone or get under someone, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's literally no point. It just makes me even more sad and attached to the person that I'm already in love with. And, like, I think only time, like, I just have to wait 5 freaking years for me to be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't think nothing's gonna happen here. And, like, I have been telling myself that, and obviously, like, it hurts. Duh, rejection hurts. But I, like, still cannot get rid of this feeling, you know? And it sucks. Like, I wish we had control over our heart and who we love, because I would not be in love with this person. For sure. But unfortunately, that's not how that works. You can choose to choose yourself, obviously. You can choose to, you know, like, leave it behind and just do your own thing, obviously, like, as I'm doing. But yeah, those late nights, that method isn't really effective because all the feelings pop back up and you're just like, okay, great. And then when it's that time of month, you're just so fucking horny, and, like, who else are you gonna picture? I've tried picturing Ian Somerhalder, but, like, I can't. I just genuinely cannot. I think it's because I don't have an actual personal relationship with him. Like, I haven't genuinely met him. I think if I have, then yeah, it would be easier. So maybe that's what I should do. Because it's easy to just, like, you know, make up these fake scenarios in your head with, like, someone you know, like, you'll never have a relationship with. But, like, with someone that you actually know and, like, well, either way, like, there's no way nothing's ever gonna happen there. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird, sticky situation, and I'm tired of it. I just want to meet my person. I just want to settle down. Oh my god. Like, it's so weird to admit this, but, like, all I genuinely want is just my own little family. Like, live out very, 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 very far away from humanity. And just, like, be in my own corner of the internet, just doing my thing, you know, having fun with y'all. And, like, I also want to see this evolve. Like, what can it evolve to? Like, what brands can I partner with? Like, what can I bring to the table, you know? Like, yeah. I've been in this limbo stage for way too long. And it's like, I thought, oh, if I stop smoking weed, like, hopefully something's gonna happen. Maybe my life will feel better. No. Nor. That's not how that's going. I don't even know what accent that was. It sounded a little bit like Irish. I don't know. I don't know anymore, but what I do know is that I'm not going to let these imposter syndrome thoughts overcome me. They can creep up, but I'm going to just slam them back down. Be like, no, I am good enough. I am allowed to be doing this. Because, like, why the hell not? What else am I supposed to do with my life? Like, I can't even come up with a different solution. Because, the film industry, the only way I will ever go back into the film industry is if I'm in front of the camera. That's the only reason why I did not pursue a career in it. Because I like being in front of the camera. I hated the fact that, like, there were other people in front of the camera either acting. Well, no shit. That's, like, literally the only thing that you would be doing is acting or, like, being a background actor. But same thing. I don't want to be a background actor. Hello, baby, I'm the main character. In every play I've ever played in my whole life, I've always been the main character. I've always been the leading role. So, like, if I go back, it's gonna be acting. But, yeah, no. Like, that's just... I don't know what else to do. I really don't. But yeah. I don't know. And I think also, like, in my personal life and the job that I am working, like, it's fine. And that's all that it is. It's okay. It's not fulfilling. I don't hate it. I get along with people there now. And, like, it's not the worst thing ever. And I've met, like, really amazing people. And not amazing people, but, like, you know, whatever. Like, every workplace has those. But, yeah, limbo, man. Limbo really honestly gets the best and the worst of you. And I get it. Life is what you make it. Isn't that a song? Isn't that a Hannah Montana song? I swear it is. But, she's right, though. Life is what you make it. But, like, when you have so many restrictions that, like, you've obviously put on yourself. Like, these are, like, self-limiting restrictions, you know. It's like, oh, like, well, then again, it's a little bit of self-limiting restrictions and also responsibilities, right? Like, I don't want to just be a doofus and waste all my money all the time and, like, do things that don't really fulfill me. There are things that I'm like, oh man, like, I wish I had, like, a group of people or, like, just a friend to go out, like, hiking a mountain with me, you know. And I don't really have that. Like, nobody's really honestly down for that. That's, like, insane. Not insane. Not really for the people out here. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just haven't met my tribe yet. And all I want is to just meet my soul family and be with them and hang out with them. Be in love with them, you know. So, and I get it. I'm young. But I'm also not getting any younger. Do you guys hear that? My stomach is growling. I am hungry. But, yeah. I don't know. And I know, like, maybe I should pick up a new hobby. Like, go do something. Maybe walk around, girl. But, like, I thought at first it was, like, the weed, you know? It's, like, me not wanting to be outside. But I think it goes deeper than that. I really do. I think I'm just, like... Okay. I'm gonna use them as an example again because, like, it's just there, you know? Okay. So, also very controversial. The Kardashians. Miss Khloe Kardashian. Like, she hates being around other people. She's just, like, very rigid and, like, has her schedule and, like, wants to stick to it. And she's very anal and, like, just... yeah, just does not want to be around other humans. And I think it's because she's just been hurt so much. She's so fucking traumatized by like everything that she's been through that she's just shut off the world. And I get that. I 100% get that. So, yeah, I get you, girl. I really do. So, I don't know. Like I don't know what's going to heal this. I don't know how many books I need to read, how many therapy sessions I need, I don't know how many years it's going to take for me to get over this. I don't know. I really don't. But I don't want to get to the finish line and be like, well, what kind of life did I make of it? You know, like this wasn't what I wanted. And I know I'm not at the finish line, but it does definitely feel like that right now. I mean, who knows? Who knows when's your finish line? Nobody really knows, honestly. But it does kind of feel like it right now. I'm just like, oh, like this isn't it. Like it is it, but it isn't. You know, it's weird. Like I'm content and I'm so beyond grateful for absolutely everything that has led me here. Like me doing this. Like what? Like this is what I love doing the most. And yeah, but the rest of my life just feels like it's just not there. And I don't know if I slap on a cute little relationship, if it will fix it. Like, I just genuinely do not know. I do know that it feels like something's missing. It feels like there's like this imbalance in my life. Like, there's something missing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's something internal that I need to work on. But I've always kind of felt this way. Ever since I was young. I don't know if it's like maybe siblings because I grew up alone. I don't know if it's like, again, a relationship. I definitely do think it's tied to other humans because it's a very lonely feeling. So. But I also see like all the time women complaining about like how hard it is to have a family and like kids aren't easy, blah blah blah, and like it's not that fulfilling, blah blah blah. Like I can understand that for sure. So yeah, I genuinely don't know. I don't know what's missing. Maybe it is $1 million. Who knows? I don't know. Like, even just, like, traveling. Like, yeah, sure, like, I'll travel. But it still feels like there's something missing. Okay, my stomach is, like, this is the 4th time she's growled. She's hungry. So, I'm gonna take this as, au revoir. Because I got to go eat. But I'll hop back on here and do another episode because what else am I gonna do with my life? Oh man. Yeah, it's just become very mundane, very like, I don't know, at least when I was smoking weed, like I didn't really have to think about all this. I was just numbing all of it. So now it's come up. Now it's like, okay, well, how do I deal with that? Do I just leave it? Do I just ignore it? Do I just feel that sadness all the time? Like, what do I do? I can try to turn it into positive thoughts, obviously. But that only works so far, you know? I know gratitude and positivity really helps, but like, again, it just feels like a little band-aid. And I don't know what type of band-aid I need or what type of serum or I don't know. I don't know what the fix is. So if you guys know, let me know. Literally text me the first link down in the description. Text me. Like, you can genuinely text me, and it's anonymous. So let me know. Let me know what you think I should do. So, yeah. Or honestly, comment down below if you're watching this. That helps too. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go now. This has been fun-ish. Stares off into the distance while stomach growls. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Hope you guys have a lovely day or night, whatever. Love you guys. Take your kiss. Mwah, mwah, and ciao, ciao. Awesome. There you go, guys. That's it for today. I love y'all. I'll catch you guys next week. Take your kiss where you want it. Love you. Wait, this isn't like, people don't do that anymore, right? How do people do it like this? I don't fucking know. I like this, okay? I'm bringing this back. Let's see. Okay, bye guys. Love you.